flying through the air, and all the chaos from the 2014 South by Southwest crash are being remembered on day one of Rashad Owens Trial.
Witnesses took the stand at his capital murder trial, describing what they remembered as a car plowed into a crowd of people that night, killing 4 and injuring dozens. KXAN's Chris Sadeghi was in the courtroom to hear some of their stories.
The jury was told beforehand there would be some horrific testimony and evidence in this trial, but ultimately they'll be asked to decide if Rashad Owens had the intent to commit murder. Pictures showed the carnage. One in particular showed a rear view mirror next to blood.
Yeah, I was hit on my right side, and I remember my head hitting the windshield.
Scott Shamtke was one of the first to go bouncing off the car as it blew past a barricade. There would be many more.
In this area right here, just scattered, there was about 12 victims.
The intersection of 10th and Red River is where Officer Michael Hankemeyer said most of the victims lay. He was running after the car while trying to count the bodies that were being hit. A girl in a red dress stood out.
When she got struck, she flew straight up in the air, almost as high as the telephone lines, and then fell back down to the ground.
Hankemeyer was working the barricade at 9th and Red River and said several confused drivers had come the wrong way on 9th Street that night, but he was able to flag them down and turn them the right way, except Owens, who did not try to stop, according to those who saw the horror.
What surprised me the most, and I think it put me in a state of shock, was the fact that the vehicle then proceeded to accelerate through the crowd.
In opening statements, the defense said that Owens was in town from Killeen that night, excited about South by, ready to perform that night, and never had the intent to kill people. From the Travis County Justice Complex, Chris Sadeghi, KXAN News.
This trial could last up to 2 weeks. If convicted of capital murder, Owens gets an automatic life sentence without parole.